We have so much theoretical knowledge getting in the way of inspiration. We have motivation deep inside us for something, and it's beyond our personal situation, beyond the physical plane. And when we have such a strong emotion, we project that in the form of myth. So myth here does not mean it doesn't exist, but we need a way, a softer way of illustrating it, something that does not have physical characteristics to it. For example, you see this beautiful flower. You can say, it's a lotus flower. Somebody may look at it and say, wow, that is a beautiful, radiant lotus flower, right? It's the same thing, but you're adding your emotion in it. Does it make it wrong? No. It's your projection. It's how you feel, how you think. So how do we cause rise to bodhisattva? How do we develop it? And how do we become a bodhisattva? And how do we do that? In his book, Santideva says that it's like a blind man finding a priceless jewel in a dung hill at night. Who would think that we would find this priceless jewel? In other words, we live our normal life, going to work, making a living. We're going to meditation classes, going to lectures. And then it happens to us that we cause rise to bodhisattva. It can happen to us. Right? So when it happens to us, it's like finding a jewel, a diamond in a pile of trash at night. How lucky are we? So it's wonderful and unexpected, but it's not an accident. Right? You just don't go to class. Suddenly, one day you have this bodhisattva. It's not by chance, it's not the will of God, but there are causes and conditions why we have this bodhisattva. And of course, this is all because of preparation. And it depends upon the creation of certain mental and spiritual conditions. We have to create the conditions for this to come to fruition. In other words, we have to live our spiritual life. We have to live a life with preparation for it to come. So we shouldn't be too much in a hurry, shouldn't have a lot of anxiety in getting quick results, but to provide the foundations, the preparation. It's like meditation. You just don't rush driving on a freeway like a mad driver, trying to get here so you can sit in meditation. Wave your fist at the driver who cuts in front of you, say, get out of my way, I'm on my class to study compassion and to practice meditation. But that's not going to help you because you're not doing the preparation for it to come. But it's your environment, your mood, you're inside and you're outside. The room should be serene, should be clean, no distractions. Your heart, your mind has to be receptive to it. The secret lies in the preparation. So the same with arising of the bodhisattva. So it's not like something that you can force to happen. These factors here are within our control. Even though we cannot force it to happen, doesn't mean that we don't have control of it. We do, there is some control. And then control is by providing the conditions, providing the environment for it to grow. And no one can live our spiritual life for us. We have to do it ourselves. We have to experience it. We have to live it. And we have to be receptive to it. For example, this lightning rod, tall building, you have this metal pole called lightning rod. You cannot force lightning to occur. All you can do is set up the environment, put up the metal rod to conduct electricity. Only when all the conditions are there, meaning you have a storm passing by, and then the lightning has to strike for you to conduct electricity. So when we practice Buddhism and we want to cause rise to bodhisattva, we have to build that foundation, make the preparation, but we don't know when it's going to happen. It will occur, but we just don't know when. But unless you set up all the preparation, you won't have it. Just like this lightning rod, if you don't have the rod, you don't know when lightning's going to occur, and you say, well, I'm not going to put it up. Well, when lightning strikes, you're not going to conduct electricity. But if you put up a lightning rod, doesn't mean that electricity will be there, because there's no lightning, there's no storm. So same thing, we want to cause rise to Bodhisattva, we have to build that foundation, make that preparation. We at present, we cannot force anything to occur. We just have to set up the conditions and wait. We can choose the right place for the lightning conductor, and we can make it the right shape with the right material, so on and so forth. But we cannot pull the lightning from the skies. Right? We cannot say, okay, my room is clean, I'm going to sit and meditate, I expect to have Bodhisattva rising in me. That doesn't work that way. So when we practice Buddhism and it seems like there's nothing happening, perhaps may seem like we're not making any progress at all, but we should not give up. Because we don't know, perhaps one day when we sit down, just the fact of letting go or sitting down causes rise to Bodhisattva. Or when you've done the preparation and you drive down the road and you see something, a leaf falling, or a beggar and whatnot, or a monk or whatever it is that's transcendental to you. Or you see this lotus flower. Maybe you don't see it now, but perhaps days later, when the conditions are there and the preparation is complete, when you see this radiant lotus flower, it causes rise to Bodhisattva. But without the preparation, you can look at this all day long and you may not be able to see it.